For all mankind's dreams about reaching new worlds, we had always been tied to the one that created us. The signal changed all that. Sent from an uncharted part of the galaxy, it told us how to escape the confines of our world. So we followed its instructions and built vast seed ships that we sent across the galaxy to populate new worlds and search for the origin of the signal. Decades passed, and the more worlds we colonized, the more fractured we became. The new worlds wanted independence, but Earth wouldn't allow it. Then the colonists found the source of the signal, and everything changed again. They traced the transmission to the crash site of what was believed to be an escape pod. There was no evidence of a crew, just wreckage, but there was new technology there, and the colonies used it to strike a deal. Earth could study the wreckage in return for colonial independence. However, the deal turned sour. Earth scientists discovered something valuable at the site, something they wouldn't share. Afraid of what they might have found, the colonies expelled the Earth team. In response, Earth revoked their right to self-rule. War was inevitable. A war fought over those vast distances is expensive. Neither side could maintain the struggle for long. But nor could they back down. The war had to end. But we could not have predicted how far they would go to end it.
Adams, you are required to undergo a flight assessment before you can return to duty. If you pass, you'll be transferred directly to the Earth Fleet. Flight Team Leader Reynolds will take you through your evaluation. Reynolds, remember, your disciplinary detail is not over until the end of the shift.
Copy that, Command. It's been a pleasure.
Until the end of the shift, Reynolds. No shortcuts.
Adams, we'll start slow, with a freighter inspection at the loading platform. I'm uploading a navigation waypoint to your ship now. If you look around, you'll notice everyone else is leaving. They're all being sent forward to the fleet. My team's already there, and the only thing stopping me joining them is you. Command wants me to decide whether you're fit enough to fly. You are the last ordeal in what has been a torturously dull disciplinary detail. After this, I get posted back to my unit. So, let's get it over with. Locking in coordinates to our next destination. There she is, up ahead. The UNE freighter Proteus. She's been doing supply runs to the fleet for the last few days. You all set?
Copy that, Reynolds. Just waiting for clearance.
Fold gauge is live, Proteus. Please confirm your flight plan.
Flight plan's changed. I received new orders about 5 minutes ago. I've been rerouted to some R&D station in the middle of nowhere.
Can't be worse than back here, right? Still, I haven't received an update. Hang on. Yeah, it's coming through now. You're good to go.
Copy that. Moving into fold position.
Okay, Adams, stay close. We'll see her off. Says you were suspended on a psych evaluation. It says Adams was found dazed and confused on orbital 17. Adams displayed an inability to follow orders. Now that I can relate to. It's how I got bounced back here. It also says you can't remember anything about it, which is pretty convenient. Locking in coordinates to our next destination. Okay, we're clear of Orbital 17. Let's see how much you remember about weapon systems. First, I want you to target the wreckage. Okay, targeting checks out. I'll bring your plasma cannons online. When the frame of your targeting reticule turns red, you're in weapons range. Now, let's see you take that wreckage apart. Don't forget, plasma cannons drain weapons energy. Don't spam your shots. Give the guns time to recharge. Is this what Dazed and Confused looks like? Bring your reticule in line with the target and fire your cannons. So you remember how to fire your plasma cannons. We'll move on to the missile systems. Adams, target another wreck. Hold your missile trigger until you get a tone. Release to fire. So good. The Apex fighter carries a total of 4 weapons systems, 2 cannons and 2 missile systems. Always carefully select your loadout before launch and switch to whatever system is appropriate at the time.
Reynolds, we've detected some unauthorized fault signatures in your area.
We've got a visual, Command. 3 targets, Colonial interceptors.
Confirmed. Destroy targets and return to base.
Okay, Adams, playtime's over. Weapons free. Take them out. Switch to machine guns to strip down their shields. Clear. Good work, Adams. God knows how they got in this deep. I'm picking up an emergency transmission from the Proteus.
This is Proteus. We were ambushed one fold out. We are under attack.
We read you, Proteus. We're within range. Transmit your location.
You better hurry. We're not gonna hold out much longer.
Coordinates locked in. Let's go. There's the Proteus, and a lot more interceptors. Adams, watch those missile interceptors. Your ship will tell you when an enemy has a missile lock. Your EMP can break the lock, but timing is essential. Wait until the HUD gives you a range indication and a proximity tone. Then fire the EMP. Adams, weapons free. Take them out. done, Adams. Screw the rest of the evaluation. You pass. Proteus, you okay?
Just about. Thanks, Reynolds. That was close.
Command, we're with the Proteus. The second stage fold gate is fried.
Understood. You have new orders. You and Adams are to escort the Proteus to her destination.
What? No! I'm to head back to the fleet to rejoin the 407th.
You have your orders, Reynolds. You and Adams are to escort the Proteus. Unless you want another 2 months on disciplinary detail.
Fine. Escort the Proteus. And then?
Follow instructions on arrival. Only after that are you free to return to the 407th.
Okay, Adams. Looks like we're stuck with each other for a little longer. Proteus, are these coordinates right? This place is deserted.
This is a place. It's not on any of the charts, though.
Why are we here? Looks like someone's home.
Team Leader Reynolds, Adams. Welcome to the UNE's Thule Research Facility.
Who is this?
My designation is Control. You can refer to me as an AI, but that description is inadequate. However, we are short on time, and explanations will have to wait. Colonial forces are closing on this position. I need the Proteus to dock, so that I can leave the station.
Proteus, what do your orders say?
I gave the orders. You were told to follow instructions on arrival.
Confirmed. The orders were checked and verified.
Okay, Proteus. Dock and load up so we can get out of here and back to the fleet.
The first wave of colonial fighters have arrived. There are more coming.
Adams, weapons free. Let's take them down. Control, I'm looking at your image and I don't see an AI.
I am embedded within the body and mind of the scientist, Dr. Isabella Abram.
Right. Adams, Proteus, give me a secure channel. I don't like this. If this place is important, why was it shut down? Why was she left here, and why is she calling the shots? We should fold out and join the fleet. Those were our original orders.
Excuse me for interrupting your private discussion, but I would advise against your suggested course of action. I understand this is unsettling, but you are making decisions without the relevant data. There is only one viable path open to you, and that is to follow my instructions. I do not have time to explain.
Why? What's gonna happen?
The Colonials intercepted the transmission containing your flight plan. They have diverted ships to investigate the source. Those fighters are just the beginning. More ships are approaching. If we do not leave within the correct time frame, there is a 98% probability that you will lose the war. If we leave in time, we can reduce the probability to a manageable 87%. If you stay, you will die here. There is something else. I have a ship, a prototype. It needs a pilot.
You expect me to fly this thing?
That will not be necessary. I have checked your files. If I am to maintain a predictable sequence of events, Adams must pilot the ship.
Okay, they're folding out. We bought ourselves some time. Adams, get in there and pick up the ship. I don't want to be here any longer than we have to. And Adams, be careful.
Adams, the ship you are about to fly is an advanced dual-role fighter craft called the Strike Suit. You will start in the ship's default state, Pursuit Mode. However, the primary feature of the ship is Strike Mode. To transform into Strike Mode, the ship requires a specific type of fold energy. I call this energy Flux. I will launch some drones to demonstrate. Destroy the drones in pursuit mode to replenish flux. You have stored enough energy to transform. Transform into strike mode. In strike mode, the ship can perform lateral maneuvers to evade missiles or weapons fire. Use the strike mode's cannons to destroy the drones. Be aware that firing the cannons depletes the stored flux. In strike mode, the ship can automatically orient to the next target. The wave of colonial ships is closing.
They're all going after Adams.
It is time to test your skills against live opponents. Hold the missile button. You can mark multiple targets by moving the reticule over enemies whilst the missile button is held. Release the missile button to fire. Be aware that locking on and launching missiles depletes the stored flux. Another wave of colonial ships is closing. You can use them to test the effectiveness of the strike mode missile system. group is folding in.
Copy that. Corvettes as well as fighters. Adams, take them down, but watch out for those turrets. This feels all wrong. Attacks back at Earth and here at the edge of UNE space? What the hell is going on?
The Colonials are planning a major offensive. The Earth fleet has massed to intercept them.
And why are we wasting time here?
We are waiting. In time, we will rendezvous with the survivors.
What the hell does that mean?
More enemy ships inbound.
Missile launched.
Deactivating.
Sky's clear. For now. Control, tell me you're ready to go.
The Proteus is loaded and ready.
Proteus, clear the station. Let's get out of here before things get any worse.